Hello?
Hello, Max.
Yeah.
Rowan calling from Silver Tiger. How are you, my friend?
Good. How you doing, man?
Excellent. I'm trying to calm down. Do you know what a privilege it is to speak to you?
Right on, brother.
Look, we're thrilled that you're coming to play at upcoming Soundwave. First, congratulations on the new album. It's an absolutely magnificent achievement. Would you please forgive me?
Thank you very much.
My pleasure. Would you forgive me for a selfish question? I wanted to ask, how on earth did you piss off Lemmy?
It was back in the crazy drinking days, and I was a little bit of a out of control, drunk person, and I did a photo shoot with him, and I brought a bottle of wine, and I was, spreading wine all over, and I got in some of his clothes, and he got kind of mad about that, and
oh no,
it was just little things like that, and we wanted to play Orgasmatron, and they didn't let us, and so on their last show, we all went in naked on their stage, and they didn't like that either,
Brilliant.
So we got into their shit list, but it's all good now. We're friends now, We laugh about it now.
Oh, fantastic. That's brilliant. Thank you for that. The album has been released through Nuclear Blast, which is fantastic in itself. Is there a particular subject focus of this album?
A particular what? Subject about the album?
Yeah, subject focus.
Not really. It's a different idea. I mean, some songs are real relevant. Like Face Down is about police brutality. That's big in America right now with what's going on with the cops and the death of the black kid. And there's some stuff about terrorism, about IED, Iraq, Afghanistan. There's some mythology songs about Medusa, and some songs about priests that do sermons with snakes. So it's kind of wild, almost everything could be on that record as far as lyrics. There's a song about robots that Troy wrote, which is like totally insane with everything else that's going on the record. You have police brutality and robots in the same record.
So but
it's pretty wild. But it's cool, I think it's all kind of stuff that we thought was cool to sing about it and make songs about it.
Absolutely. In a recent review, I had to comment on the fact that this collaboration between you all is probably the most important step in contemporary heavy metal music. Do you think lots of others will take your lead?
I like it. I like to share my music with other people. I think that's a great, thing that we do. And I'm not in no competition with anybody. Like for me, I want to share my music. I want to play with other musicians so I can learn more from them, and we can all learn together, and we can all help make metal better for everybody, in the world. And I think that's a pretty cool attitude to have. And I can't lie to you. I'm a fan of music. I'm a fan of metal. So I get to work with my favorite musicians, which is huge for me. So when I wrote Terrorist, did a song with Tom Araya, that was huge because I'm such a Slayer fan. And when I did Bloodfire Warhead with David Vincent, I love Morbid Angel. So doing a song with David was great. And, everybody I play with, the whole Soulfly history has got musicians, and Probot with Dave Grohl, and now Killer BQ with Troy and Greg, and it's great. I love it. I want to do more and more of that stuff.
And we can't wait to hear more and more, I can assure you. I don't propose to ask you too much about the past, obviously, but you've essentially dedicated your life to heavy metal. Has that impacted very much family-wise?
Yeah, my family is metal. I have we have a metal family that grow up in the music and on tour. My kids sleep on guitar cases around the world, and they're born in this life, and they're musicians themselves now. They got the young ones. They got Lodi Kong, which is great, and Richie's got Insights, which is doing really good. and I'm proud of them, man, because they're carry on. You know, if I could actually retire and they'll carry on for me, but I'm not planning to retire.
No, of course. And can I assure you, our own house here has a 13-year-old and a 3-year-old who just love Wings of Feather and Wax. They can't get enough of it, so we've got the next generation for you.
Yeah, it's great. You know, like I'm actually writing the new Soulfly right now, and my wife posted a picture on Facebook the other day, which is my granddaughter, she's only 1 year old, and she's sitting down, listen to me making the riffs for the new Soulfly, and it's the coolest picture because you have a baby, you know, watching me record the new Soulfly album at home, you know. So it's a really cool picture, man. I really think it's that one that can should even go on a record someday, you know, because it looks just really cool.
Oh, that's beautiful indeed. It was obviously very difficult to get you all in your busy lives together in the studio for Kill or Be Killed. How important was it to produce the album in person together?
Well, it was hard to get everybody together first.
Yeah.
It started with me and Greg, and then we had Dave, and then we had Troy, and then when Troy joined the band, was like, all right, this is for real. We're gonna really do it. And then we had to set up some time for recording, which was September of last year, and we finally did it. We came together and we did the whole record. It was great, and then we did the videos. It was great. Now we're doing this Soundwave, which is awesome, and it's worth it. You know, I think it's cool that we take breaks from our own bands to do this Kill or Be Killed and bring it to the fans, something new, something exciting, something they have not quite seen it yet. And I think it's good for everybody that we're doing that.
Absolutely, I agree wholeheartedly. IED and Dust into Darkness put back-to-back on the album, to me, is a production masterstroke. Was there a particular reason that they were put together?
Which songs?
IED and Dust into Darkness.
No, it's just how he you know, we didn't know the order of this. We were just writing and recording songs, and a lot of the stuff was actually instrumental for 2 weeks. We didn't sing on it for 2 weeks, and I was dying of curiosity to see how this song's gonna sound with vocals. And then we finally did Wings, and it blew everybody away. And Wings became our favorite song that we opened the record with. It was not supposed to. We're going to open the record with Face Down. It was the original opener of the album.
Right.
And, you know, so it was really, and then Curb Crusher was the second song. And those things change after you put vocals on it, you know, and for some reason that's the order that we thought was the best, but it might be just an accident.
But it works so beautifully well. It's terrific. The announcement of your visit to Soundwave 15 is thrilling for us all, and it will be a massive treat for all of your fans here in Australia. What are you looking forward to about the festival?
What bands I'm looking for?
No, what are you looking forward to personally coming to the festival?
Well, I love Australia. I think it's beautiful, you know, and you know, hopefully get some time off to see a little bit of the country and you know, enjoy ourselves a little bit. That's always great when you get to do a little bit of that in every tour you go. You know, I remember we were in we got to go to the Opera House one time, and that was really cool, you know, and got to visit all that, and you know, we went to some beaches. It was beautiful. It was during the summer, and I think it's during the summer again, right? The Soundwave, and
yes.
So hopefully we get to see some more of that.
Absolutely, and you hit us up to be your guide. We'd do it any time.
Yeah.
Max, have you picked any particular performer you'd like to throw up on?
What's that?
No, that's a joke. My apologies. I was asking you if you had any particular performer you'd like to throw up on this year.
Oh, Pearl Jam not playing, so I don't have anybody.
Okay. Do you have a favourite track to perform from the self-titled album?
From the Killer Be Killed album?
Yes.
Oh, well, I think Curb Crusher is going to be great. Like, it's just such an energy riff, and I think it's going to create some massive chaos in the crowd, you know, like some mosh pit reaction. And IED too. I think IED is a ripper, man. You know, that's a trash song.
Absolutely.
So we could see some circle pits starting on that one. So that's going to be great.
It'll be magnificent. I can't wait for it to be here and for you guys to be on our shores. You have contributed so much to heavy metal, and look, congratulations on Soulfly and everything else that you're doing. We can't thank you enough for the music you put out. Just as a final question, if I may, I've got so many questions, but we're out of time. You give so many people an outlet with your music to what, you know, might otherwise manifest itself in destructive behaviour. How does it make you feel to help so many people with your music?
Well, it's one of the things that make you keep going, man. You know, it's like I talk to a lot of fans, and a lot of them like have said, you know, your music has saved my life and have meant a lot to me. And I think that's the power of music is incredible. You know, the power of a song is limitless. You know, there's no limit on it, and you know, it's crazy. Like when I write the song at home, I don't really think about it, but that song is gonna travel through countries and throughout the world, and it's going to reach a house somewhere in the middle of nowhere that's going to impact somebody big, you know, deep, you know, and make a big change in somebody's life. That's great, man. You know, that is what music's for. I use music for the same reason. You know, when I feel shitty, I always put some metal on and feel better after that, you know. So I think people do the same with my music, which is great. You know, I love that.
Absolutely. I've done it just today myself. But congratulations again on Killer Be Killed, and thank you very much for coming out to Soundwave. We can't wait to see you here. And Max, look, so many questions, but thank you so kindly for your time today.
All right, brother. Nice talking to you, man.
You too, mate. We'll see you when you get here.
All right.
Goodbye.